Dinosauria, we, born like this, into this, as the chalk faces smile, as Mrs. Death laughs, as the elevators break, as political landscapes dissolve, as a supermarket bag boy holds a college degree, as the oily fish spits out their oily prey, as the sun is masked. We are born like this, into these carefully made wars, into the sight of broken factory windows of emptiness, into bars where people no longer speak to each other, into fistfights that end in shootings and knifings. Born into this, into hospitals which are so expensive that it's cheaper to die, into lawyers who charge so much it's cheaper to plead guilty, into a country where the jails are full and the madhouses closed, into a place where the masses elevate fools into rich heroes. Born into this, walking and living through this, dying because of this, muted because of this, castrated, debauched, disinherited because of this, fooled by this, used by this, pissed on by this, made crazy and sick by this, made violent, made inhuman by this. The heart is blackened, the fingers reach for the throat, the gun, the knife, the bomb. The fingers reach towards an unresponsive God. The fingers reach for the bottle, the pill, the powder. We are born to this sorrowful deadliness. We are born into a government 60 years in debt that soon will be unable to even pay the interest on that debt. And the banks will burn. Money will be useless. There will be open and unpunished murder in the streets. It will be guns and roaming mobs. Land will be useless. Food will become a diminishing return. Nuclear power will be taken over by the many. Explosions will continually shake the earth. Radiated robot men will stalk each other. The rich and the chosen will watch from space platforms. Dante's Inferno will be made to look like a children's playground. The sun will not be seen and it will always be night. Trees will die, all vegetation will die, radiated men will eat the flesh of radiated men. The sea will be poisoned, the lakes and rivers will vanish, rain will be the new gold, the rotting bodies of men and animals will stink in the dark wind. The last few survivors will be overtaken by new and hideous diseases, and the space platforms will be destroyed by attrition, the petering out of supplies, the natural effect of general decay. And there will be the most beautiful silence never heard, born out of that, the sun still hidden there, awaiting the next chapter. The Hollow Men. We are the hollow men. We are the stuffed men. Leaning together, headpiece filled with straw, alas. Our dried voices, when we whisper together, are quiet and meaningless, as wind in dry grass, or rats' feet over broken glass in our dry cellar. Shapes without form, shade without color, paralyzed force, gesture without motion. Those who have crossed with direct eyes to death's other kingdom remember us of it all, not as lost, violent souls, but only as the hollow men, the stuffed men. Eyes I dare not meet in dreams, in death's dream kingdom these do not appear. There the eyes are sunlight on a broken column. There in a tree swinging, and voices are in the wind singing, more distant and more solemn than a fading star. Let me be nearer in death's dream kingdom. Let me also wear such deliberate disguises, rat's coat, crow's skin, crossed staves in a field, behaving as the wind behaves, no nearer. Not that final meeting in the twilight kingdom. This is the dead land, this is cactus land. Here the stone image are raised. Here they receive the supplication of dead man's hand, under the twinkle of a fading star. Is it like this in death's other kingdom, walking alone, at the hour when we are trembling with tenderness, lips that would kiss from prayers to broken stone? The eyes are not here. There are no eyes here in this valley of dying stars, in this hollow valley, this broken jar of our lost kingdoms. In this last of meeting places we grope together and avoid speech, gathered on this beach of the tumid river. Sightless unless the eyes reappear as the perpetual star, multifold rose of death's twilight kingdom, the hope only of empty men. Here we go round the prickly pear, prickly pear, prickly pear. Here we go round the prickly pear at 5 o'clock in the morning. Between the idea and the reality, between the motion and the act, falls the shadow. For thine is the kingdom. Between the conception and the creation, between the emotion and the response, falls the shadow. life is very long. Between the desire and the spasm, between the potency and the existence, between the essence and the descent, falls the shadow. For thine is the kingdom, for thine is life, for thine is the... This is the way the world ends. This is the way the world ends. This is the way the world ends. Not with a bang, but a whimper. Divan el-Khabir, number 38. No one's advice will ever help lovers. Love is such a torrent that no one can stand in front of it. The mind will never understand the pleasure of the drunk. The wise will never know the value of the dirt in front of the door, of the one who has gone beyond himself. Kings would give away their throne for the smell of the wine that lovers drink at the assembly of heart. Hurserv left his kingdom for Shirin, for Had tried to make a tunnel in the mountain for the same reason. Muknun stays out of the normal people's circle because of his love for Layla. Vemech keeps smiling at the beard and mustache of the unruly ones because of love. O my beauty, without the awareness of soul, life is frozen. The one who doesn't know the past finds the abyss on the road. Without news from the beloved, his brain is decayed. If the sky weren't in love like us, if this sky's head weren't as dizzy as ours, it would give up this whirling and say, enough! How long would I whirl? How long? The whole universe is like a reed flute. He keeps blowing from every hole. Every cry knows the pleasure of those two sweet lips. Look and see every time he blows, on a bit of earth, on every heart. He gives them a need, offers a love, and they cry with grief because of that sorrow. If you take God out of your heart, with whom are you going to be in love? Tell me, the one who takes him out of his heart for even one moment is lifeless. I'll be silent. You go quickly and climb up on the roof at night. O soul, send an uproar to the town. Hello everyone, this is Colin once again. I'm making this video because April is indeed Poetry Month, and I am a fan of poetry. The the 3 poems I just read to you, the first one was by a very modern contemporary poet by the name of Charles Bukowski from his book, his anthology of poems called The Last Night on the Earth Poems. The second one I wrote was from T.S. Eliot, from a book, his selected poems. And the third and final one was by the Muslim poet Mevlana Shahaldin Rumi from his Divan-i Khabir, meter number 1, translated by Nevet Ergin. So I just felt like I should honor these 3, and these are 3 poems that I really enjoy, and I thought it would be most appropriate for April being Poetry Month. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I will be posting links in the description section for all 3 poets in case you're interested on who these individuals were and what their writings are all about. All 3 individuals were very different people, and I don't expect everyone who usually subscribes to me to enjoy all 3 people for whatever reason, but I think we can at least respect them for being artists or poets, as it were, and enjoy this month of April and the poetry that that is floating around. So thank you everyone for watching. Peace be with you all.